Because okay, I hear the music. Don't press it.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yes, no, maybe. Oh, Nisi One Love. All right, good, good. KV, big up yourself. Isilda, Elaine, Wil Rattigan, Dana, Mr. Vumvava, Vumvavi, Natty Naman, big up yourself. Sam Allen, Desmond Myrie, Belinda, Sonia, Lana, Queen Breezy. Big up yourself, Merle, Jeffrey, Warrell, that is, Paulette Francis, G. Angel, Karen, what breed them? Minister breed, Petro, Barbara, Carla, Sonia, Dorothy, Anthony. I'll go up there, yeah, Elaine, Joe Blogs, OT. How we look? How we look? Miss anybody? I don't think so. Mr. KV, Elaine, Sonia Unstoppable, Paulette Francis, Jamaican TV, Marva, Leprechaun. Yeah, we're nice, we're nice, we're nice. Open up your eyes, see for yourself. Open up your eyes, know for yourself. Big, big, big shout out to Prezi, the man in the background tonight, you know. Take time out, I'm busy schedule for coming and go and operate the thing for me. Big up yourself, Kevin, who just passed through a while ago. Reggae Global, big up on yourself. All of the people in the chat, all of the people who are watching. Hey, I'm telling you something. You know, Prezi was going through the it's not statistics. What do you call them, Prezi? I don't remember. Like it's not statistics. Some have a technical term with them use. Like them metrics. Go through the metrics. And we discovered that most of the people listening to this program, they're listening from not New York, no, not DC, not Florida. Analytics, yeah. Them are listening from Jamaica. Yes, I think it was a little over, I think it was about 43, 44% of the people listening, them tuning from Jamaica, which is a good thing. So when I get the message now, and Mr. Something happened in Jamaica a couple of years ago, where employees at one of them, big up yourself, Flex, one of them big hotels, them start protest. And you see what happened? You see what happened? The parent company, the company who own the hotel, them send most of the VP down at Jamaica. Them have big meeting down there. A whole bunch of politicians, Pernell Charles, Minister of Tourism, Ed Bartlett, they might have all kinds of meeting. This is what happens when you have people who rally around an issue. Sharon Riley, big up yourself. This is what happens when people rally around an issue and raise their voices in unison. And we don't see enough of that happening with the government. And that's where It really should happen. But the hotel is a start. It's a start. Yeah, Barbara. Big up yourself. I can't I call her now. Queen Breezy. So that is where we are with people, you know, galvanizing around an issue and saying enough is enough, and then just start make some noise and protest. And that's exactly what happened out there. Lyris Beckford, yes. I'm just walk like a champion. I'm just happy for say the people actually get up and do something about their situation. Right? We're going to need much more of that. But again, this is a good start. It's a good start. What we want to talk about now this evening? Cynthia B. No, we don't want to talk about Cynthia B. We just a big up Cynthia B. The Prime Minister, how many of you know that there is a Commonwealth head? Hold on, Cynthia. Commonwealth heads of government meeting in Samoa, and it's taking place from the 25th, 2 days from now, to the 26th of October. 56 heads of state supposed to be there. Actually, it's not head of state, head of government. Sorry, because head of state is the king for Jamaica. So it's heads of government. I wonder if our head of government is going. Based on everything that's going on, I would suggest that him not go. And I'll tell you why. Here's why. I'll read it to you. It said the theme for the meeting is, listen to the theme: one resilient common future, transforming our Commonwealth. That's the theme. And here are the sub-themes. Strengthening, with an aim to strengthen resilient democratic institutions, upholding human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. We know that now going on in Jamaica. We know that now going on. With an aim to strengthen resilient democratic institutions, upholding human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. And then they're going to talk about climate change. This part here about upholding human rights, democracy, and the rule of law, these things have essentially been suspended right before our eyes in Jamaica. Where are the human rights for the people who were arrested during the states of emergency? Democracy, one of the hallmarks of democracy is free speech. And we see where the media just freed. We see them put out something today, I condemn where Mr. Bunting said something about them. But they know, if they have to look in the mirror and know, them know that them cannot come out and say the things that them really need to say. Them know that. And rule of law. Dorothy, big up yourself. Kenneth Campbell. The rule of law. What rule of law? We don't see the Prime Minister going to court now for repeal law. Good law too, you know. Good law. Called illicit enrichment clause of the Prevention of Corruption. Of the Corruption Prevention Act. Section 14, subsection 5. He want to get rid of that. Plus, he want to get rid of some other things in the Integrity Commission Act. And remember now, all of them things, some of the things, well, in the Integrity Commission Act, that a theme, baby, that happened on his watch. The Corruption Prevention Act was passed in 2000, 2001. I don't think he was Prime Minister at the time. I know he wasn't Prime Minister at the time. So he just want to get rid of everything. Mazreen, Ekron, Stay Tight, Hugh. Yeah, man, everybody are tuning in. I like that. Good. Shortly, we are going to open up the phone lines and we're going to take calls. And like we said, ask anything about anything. If we have the answer, we're going to reveal the answer. We're going to provide you with the answer. If we don't have the answer, then we will let you know. And then we have to go away and do a research and come back and provide you with the answer. Will we ever know who the illicit six was? Was that a past tense, Sonia? I mean, will we ever know who they are? That's up to the Integrity Commission. That's up to the Integrity Commission. And right now, the Integrity Commission, Alicia, big up yourself. Charmaine, Jackie Graham, yeah. Evie, you're the boat. Yeah, will we ever know who the illicit six? Yeah, I think we will in time. In time. Because right now, it looks like the Integrity Commission start catch them length, as we would have said, you know. Them start feel them strength. And you see it, the chairman come out and the chairman start, you know, him start with the thing. And that's the way they should have been from long time. But, you know, all things in time. And the moment was right when him come out. And you remember him say, the only people who can boss we around, you know, is the court. Uno up there, so calling themselves oversight committee, calling themselves parliament. Uno can't boss we up. Right? What is the latest date the current PM have to call election? I think he has to call it by next September. People correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's next September. Corinne. Oh, walk like a champion say the media has to get approval from the ministry to get weather updates. You know, it sounds kind of funny, but that's true. It's like them can't really do anything without. Oh, and we will not drink any water inside here. Yeah, man. The chairman, man, Justice Panton. Yeah, him take it to them. Take it to them last week. You know, him make them know, say, ass is ass and class is class. You know? Yeah, man, him joke them up bad last week. And so them come and say, I'm have to apologize. And them tell themselves, go. So we not apologize to none. If not, no one have to apologize to we. The real Kevin, big up yourself. Oh, you mean the real Kevin? The real Kevin is around here. Oh, what am I saying? The real Kevin said chairman didn't chat anything with sense, to be honest, for someone who everyone gives a high praise as a judge. Well, the real Kevin, at least him come out and talk. And usually you don't see him talk. And him say quite a few things. I tell you two things, the real Kevin, that you should go back and look at. One is he said that the report is factual. He never say it's maybe, it's hearsay, it's conjecture, it's make believe. He never said that. It's factual. And when somebody tells us something factual, that means that them have information to buttress whatever the statement is. That's number one. And number two, him tell them, say, you can't boss we up. You may have oversight, but you can't boss we up. The only entity that can boss them up and boss them around, the court. That is it. So, the real Kevin, if I'm wrong, just let me know. But I remember hearing those two things. All right. Say, Vumba, say, Justice Panton, no afraid of no boy, no girl, nowhere, no time. See him, so. Yeah. Megawatt. Big up yourself. Oh, new lots them days, my brother. Me not come up to a little bit enough for a minute. Yeah, stay tight. Him cut a lot of ribbons. So, but what we want to see now, we want to say if the Prime Minister I go at this Commonwealth heads of government meeting, because it take about 2 days to go from Jamaica to Samoa. It's out in the Pacific. It's out in the middle of nowhere. So you might have to go fly. You might have to it's a long flight. Forget that. Trust me, it's a long flight. You might have to go fly to Europe and fly to San Francisco, maybe. I don't know when, but it don't take him about 2 days to reach there. And today is the 23rd, and the thing start the 25th. So sitting on its target. Okay. All right, Elaine. See you. Dennis Stewart, that is. Um, the real, you know what the real? Yeah, to some degree. Yeah, you want a little bit more spunk. But the thing is, at least he make a step in the right direction. You have to give him the credit because the Integrity Commission has been lame for a long time, has been spineless for a long time, has been weak for a long time. Weak in the way they present themselves, you know. And now we see him come out, and it wasn't just him, you know. I think Mr. Stevenson, Mr. The executive director, him come out with guns blazing, so to speak, and the chairman did the same thing. So yeah, man, he made a pushback OT for the first time. He made a pushback. We can't take that away from him. We can't take that away from him. So what we need to do the real Kevin is to encourage them to continue. You know, we need them for continue. And what we need them to do is speed up the thing, man, because you have too much Jamaicans that wait with bated breath for get the report. Speed up the thing, put the pressure upon Parliament, drop it in a Parliament's lap, and make them decide. Say, well, then, boy, them now go table it. And then another thing is that you kind of, for organization that was formed in 2017, 2018, and them still understaffed. I don't know what the attrition rate is, but them still understaffed. And that's a problem for me. You can't have an anti-corruption agency and you understaffed from beginning. Them understaffed from beginning to now. Them still understaffed. And them say it. Them come out and admit it in the report. Them say that's one of the reasons why they must send it over to FID. Because they do have the remit to conduct financial investigations. But them say we just don't have the time. When the time and the people. Well, the time, you don't know what them are talking about. I guess the problem meant that because them short staff, it's going to take a longer time. So send it over to FID that's closer to being fully staffed, and then them can deal with it. Maybe that's what they meant. Patel, yes, sir. So, what do I want to talk about before I open up the phone line? What do I want to talk about? Talk to me, my people. One of there. Tonight we have Blaze with Fire, 266. Last week when we finished, it was 198. And people are tuning in, because they might grab onto the program. And now keep in mind, people, that this program is the only program of its kind in the Jamaican, online space. It's the only one where we say, call in and just talk to it. We won't do a presentation, just call in. If you don't hear my chair squeak, OT, I'm B, them cost me out, so if I use WD-40, I'm walk past it a while ago and just completely forget. So, forgive me. Hopefully it's the last time we're not going to hear it. FinSac. All right, FinSac. If you watch Thing last night, if you watch Mystic last night, you get a very good idea about FinSac, because what he did was he went back to the history of FinSac. And I'm not a note writer, so him said it was the Eagle Group with Mr. Crosscarry. When that failed in 2007, I believe, then they come up with SSL in 2008. And essentially, it was 2006. It was changed from Paul Chen Young to Paul Chen Young and Company, I believe. Paul Chen Young and Associates. It was changed in 2006 to SSL. And there's one player there that is common to both organizations, and that is Mr. Crosscarry. And he went on to talk about how the failure of SSL was or should have been known by the Minister of Finance as well as the Prime Minister, and that nothing was done to address the issue. nothing of significance. So that's where we are with FinSac. By the way, there's a, well, I don't want to promote it, but anyway, somebody's coming on in about another week or so who's an expert on FinSac and everything, anything you wanted to know about FinSac and more. This person is going to reveal the story as it unfolded back then, because this person was directly affected. This is not somebody who just got read the newspaper, and this is somebody who actually suffered as a result of this thing and decided to chronicle it. So I'm going to tune in to that. Somebody said again, Mr. Warmington, oh, Jeffrey said that he needs an audit of the Integrity Commission. What audit? I have no idea what he's talking about. Last week, he talked about an audit, and it was clear. It was abundantly clear. He was talking about a financial audit. In fact, let me see if I can find the document here. Hold on a second there. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the document. Nope. No. Percy, well, I'm a document, I can't get them, you know. Hold on there. Hold on there. No. I forgot thing there. I forgot have Kevin come in and pull up them documents for me. Because we might need them. Hold on, give me a second there, folks. Let me just. Yeah. Kevin. Hold on there. President.
Yes, sorry about that, Will. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. You can't get to the documents, then?
No, we cannot. We'll table it and we'll get back to the listeners' questions. So, listen, we apologize for that. We are working on it behind the scene. All right. So I apologize for that. But please remember, most of you who are watching, you are not subscribed. So we need you to subscribe. And to do so, just hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when the stream goes live. So please continue supporting it, and please share it while we're working out the technical kinks. It's a different concept we're trying to bring to you. And as we go along, we're going to keep perfecting it, and you'll see higher quality production. And as Will said, this is an open forum, which you are driving the conversation. You are driving the responses. So, as you know, Will has a wealth of knowledge and experience and is able to weave together some things in a very interesting way other people are not able to do. And with his skills and techniques and experience, is a wealth of resource for us, and we need to continue to support what he's doing and uphold the OJLDF. And I pray to God, this is my prayer, everybody, and I know your prayer too, that one day we can take away the stigma, say Jamaica can't do nothing good. Because when me see Marcus Garvey come out this country can do, from leading one of the biggest march, me I talk about changing the whole dynamics, meet with some higher heads of government, and mobilize so many tens of thousands of black people and gave them dignity to hold up them head and walk as a yard man do that, and then bring him down. And every generation get a chance. Some hope me no part of the statistics and you no part of the statistics that, you know, fall behind, because we as Jamaica never figure it out. So me I pray and hope, and that's my prayer, to give my best to this. Me I give 100%. And me I ask them to do the same. Just give it 100, because I promise you something big in this for all the way and future generation. And this is not a joke. This is a legacy we are trying to create, all right? So keep the focus, and after everything what we went through recently and how, you know, they try to, you know, do it, but, you know, the harder they come, you know, the harder they fall, because we don't fight for ourselves. We don't fight for ourselves, and we don't walk alone. The Most High is with us. But it's a different program this, so it's easy, but we'll work it out. Waiting on him to be ready for you. As soon as he's ready, you'll see him appear on the screen. But you know him stay ready. Once you ask him a deep question, him have to give the right answer, because he wants to empower you. So tonight, Kevin is working behind the scene to get that done. And ladies and gentlemen, the answer is here, and it's coming up shortly. So Kevin is at the control, and I can see him at work. So he'll be presenting that soon. But please help us with the subscription, share the like, please just share it right now. You get a minute, so you don't miss nothing. So a good time now for us go, so boom, and just hit the share button. And if you're not subscribed, because I can't believe, well, look at the analytics, and we're like, why is it that most of the people who watch the thing not subscribe? And then we say, all right, the number will just grow that channel here. It's a different arm. So we have built its own organic followers. So there's a study we're doing, because everybody asks, well, I never use a regular reason with Rattigan. Yeah, Saturday daytime it did the same, and nothing changed about that. But what we're doing is trying to curate an organic set of data points by using a new YouTube channel and cultivate it from the ground up to produce some data sets that we can use to analyze users' frequency, how to reach people, how the message has spread, what we need to do to pivot certain way. A lot of data is there. Like here, we'll share with you that majority of the people who listen is from Jamaica, and at least the last broadcast. So as we go along, we're going to see the numbers, we're going to watch what the numbers are reach, and then we're going to try shift it and put some emphasis in certain place. So if we have majority of the Jamaican people, you know, we definitely have to go do WhatsApp calling, because I'm a lot of yard people, and if you're listening from Jamaica and you say you want a WhatsApp number, put a little something in the chat, and me know that you say. So we're gonna get the WhatsApp number so you guys can just call straight from yard. It is also important. Yes, thank you. It's also important to remember this is an organization that need to have resources to combat challenges when they come, and to carry out functions, and to invest in tools. So coming on stream, we're looking into like a membership portal. We're going to talk more about it, where you can sign up. We're going to give you the ability to can do recurring donation. Take, for example, like you want to say, okay, every week I'm going to give X amount, a percentage of my income, or you're going to donate X amount, dollar amount to the foundation. You can set that up. You can actually go in, choose the number you want, choose the frequency, choose the date, and then just set it on auto. And then we will rest assured knowing that you guys are there with us, because every nickel make a muckle. We're not asking to give what you can't afford. We're asking to help us, do what we are doing. And we're going to need to invest in a lot more things, because, and like this, the production side of it, remember, as we go along, we're going to need a bigger team. Because right now, because we're small and we can't afford to pay people who go prep the show and do all of the work ahead of time and iron out the Kingston, because everything costs. So I'm asking you guys to keep in mind that we are trying to do something professional, and you are the engine behind it. You guys are the one that have to help us fund it, because right now a lot of what we are doing is like volunteer work. It's all volunteer work. Ratty volunteer, me a volunteer right now. But the foundation have to become viable. The foundation have to build to the point where it must become viable to function on the level it needs to function. The board of directors are men and women of integrity, and the staff members later on will have to be paid, because we have built something where go outlast the whole away. Generations after us will come in and take over and lead. So when I say follow the fearless leader, it simply means say we have built something we have built, and I believe in it. I believe in it. I'm gonna give my 100, and a lot of you do the same. All right. So keep the faith and do your thing. All right. We love you guys. You guys are amazing. Here comes Wil back for us. Unmute, Wil. Unmute.
Yeah, this document I talk about. There it is. It said, I am saying, Minister, that we must get an audit report from that department before the next financial year. There is no way we're going to approve another $2 billion for a department that has not been audited for years. Okay. So I expect that audit be laid here before March next year. And then our illustrious Minister of Finance says, I don't think any reasonable person could object to your requirements. These are public funds, and I have no reason to expect that that's a difficult proposition. They're talking, this audit that they're talking about the financial audit. That's what they're talking about. And now them try take it out now and say, no, we're talking about an audit of the organization itself. So I have no idea where Mr. Warmington and Mr. Clark, where they're going with this, but it makes absolutely no sense what they're talking about. Absolutely no sense. It's just like them just trying to come up with something. But that's where we are. So what we are going to do now? We're going to turn on the phone now, people. And a phone time now, you know. Right? The number. Let me see it. Hold on. Keep on a look over that stuff. The number is 667-369-8569. I'll repeat. 667-369-8569. 667-369-8569. 667-369-8569. See, track this up on the screen. So, talk to me now. Yes, Dorrit. Yeah. 8 to 10 tonight. Yeah. So, and we almost finished. We're gone almost 3/4 of an hour already. So, let your voices be heard. We they have to answer all of the questions. Calling. We're not afraid. Like Jeffrey, I said, we're not afraid of no boy and no girl, nowhere, no time. We're not afraid of nobody. So, not just calling. And how would you grade Nigel? 1 to 10. 10 being the highest. 10 being the highest. 10 being the highest. Him not nowhere near 10. We'll grade him. I'll give him about a 5. We'll give him about a 5. Maybe lower than that, you know. Maybe lower than that. And we have plenty of reasons, but let me grab the caller. Caller, good night. Welcome to Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from? Hello? Caller. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Go ahead.
Straight out of the rock.
Yes, sir. Talk to
Yeah,
him.
man, we are going with genius.
Boy, me there look out at me eye, you know. It's a good thing, because, you know, me could have look out at me ears and that mean it'll be bad. How about
Well, it
you?
was Monday evening. Well, when it was Monday evening, yeah, I think it was Monday. No, yeah, Monday
Tuesday.
evening was the US Day. The
Monday.
massacre was taking place out. So,
Yeah.
so the reflection on the memory and the 1980s I come full and force and forth. That's another just not average killing, you know. No normal like a corner boy can't do them killing there. Then now the guts are the years that means to structure killing like that.
Yeah. Before you go any further, let me just tell the people in Jamaica that it's 8 to 10 New York time, which is 7 to 9 Jamaica time. I apologize for the miscommunication. 7 to 9 Jamaica time, 8 to 10 New York time. In a few weeks, we're going to have the same time zone, so it won't be a problem. But until then, we're 1 hour ahead. We meaning America, Eastern Seaboard, 1 hour ahead. Yeah, talk to me now. You say I don't know easy thing that and I don't know now I know something normal. Yeah, 5 people get flinged down one time, right?
5 people.
Yeah, man.
No, little corner boy can't organize such an operation. This is something. This is something I from a guy who understand and aware of playing the game of chess.
Right.
What them really are doing, they must try to kill out influencers, you know. They must try to kill out influencers. Anybody where them feel say not in the essence are doing where in the direction of them because them guys don't want to go to prison, you know. Them have no intention of going to prison and they don't want to go to prison. So you see what coming into next year? Can be a bigger battle for Joke Street. To have a turnover going into Joke Street. Not can be nice. So the next party need to wake up, which is the PMP need to come in awareness of what's going on with the youth them and what them are doing with them. Yeah. Well, illiteracy rate drop rock bottom, you know. I pay down so there, you know. And then try easily manipulate those minds.
Yeah. I hear you, my brother.
Then try easily manipulate those minds. And every day you sit back and you watch and come across the literature of animal farm. Animal farm are play out by these individuals.
Right.
This is not in regard to the inquiry and the report that them reveal. They're not playing easy.
Them what?
They're not playing easy.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's like them push out H2 pan. We just cover the Catholic pan the king side.
All right. Well,
and get the ball rolling.
Link me with your question now because we have some people are calling and I want to get to everybody.
All right, take care. Yes, somebody go and listen.
All right, my brother. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, man.
All right. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan.
Good night, Mr. Rattigan. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing very well, my good friend, Mr. Vumvavi.
I get to understand that the Minister of National Insecurity and Injustice was awarded Jamaica's highest honor. What a slap in the Jamaican people's face. He's awarded the Order of Jeffrey Behavior Self, the Order of Jamaica.
Yes.
And 5 people have been murdered under his watch when he was receiving that award. Don't you think that the Prime Minister is trying to say to the Jamaican people, you people are nothing to me, because he awarded Dr. Chang and the amount of judges within the judiciary that got an award. I don't think we all are looking into what is going on, you know. This Prime Minister is making sure that all those judges who he give an award will stand by him when the time comes. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but what is going on don't look good. And when you have a Minister of National Insecurity who can't secure the people of this country, then something is fundamentally wrong when you're going to give him the Order of Jamaica. Something is wrong somewhere, Mr. Rattigan. Can you elaborate some more on that, sir? I'll listen to you, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm a good friend. A learned friend is right. To give the Minister of National Security the Order of Jamaica has done damage to the prestige of the award, because in no way, shape, or form should he even be on the stage. No way, shape, or form. He has not protected Jamaica. He has not come up with any ideas that people can point to and say these are working ideas. Instead, he's been very quiet. He hasn't traveled much. He hasn't met with his colleagues. In fact, whenever the Prime Minister travels to the United States and elsewhere to meet with law enforcement officials, it's usually with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, one of my favorite ministers, or it's with the police commissioner, or by himself. But you don't see the person, the logical person, to be with him. You don't see that person by his side. So now the Prime Minister come, he's overseas and him talk to people and him get ideas, him discuss all kinds of stuff. He now has to go back and brief the Minister of National Security and say, this is what the people have said. That does not make any sense. It should be the other way around. You should take responsibility of your portfolio, do what you have been appointed to do, and report to your leader. And then you can get together with your team and make decisions. But when you don't do any of that, and the crime rate has not gone down, and this is the same man who said he has spent, or Jamaica was committed to spending more than $1 billion, would that be US dollars, from 2016 to 2023, fiscal year 2023, to address the crime problem or the national security problem in Jamaica. And ask anybody on the street if he's a success. Has he done what we have expected him to do? The answer is a resounding no. Somebody asked, what grade will you give Minister Nigel Clark? And I said 5 or somewhere below that. This Minister of National Security, he gets a big fat 0. 0. I mean, I'll take it back. 0. He has no idea what he's doing. And the Prime Minister has turned this man into a look, he went to school, he can read, he can write, he can comprehend. He's a medical doctor by training and profession. And what the Prime Minister has done to this poor man is turn him into a law enforcement person with no experience. And you saw what happened at the funeral, when he should have rushed to the aid of the pastor who fainted because of his medical training and because of the #1 rule, do no harm. You have to respond and provide aid and assistance to people in distress or in need. He didn't do that. He sat down there because his mind is not thinking like a doctor anymore. It's not thinking like a doctor. He's thinking like he's a law enforcement, and he's not law enforcement, so I'm confused. And that's why the Prime Minister had to yell at him and tell him, say, get up and go look upon the man. He gets a big fat 0. He's a colossal failure. And he's a disgrace to the people of Jamaica. He has, I don't know, make me start with him. Because if you ask him always a big up this thing called Plan Secure Jamaica and the National Security Plan. Just ask him, tell us what is this about. Him can't explain. He will not explain to your satisfaction. He will not. Because he has no experience in that field. How can you take a doctor, medical doctor, and put him in charge of your national security platform? How? Why? And I see a lot of you in the chat saying that him always asleep. And I suspect that you're saying that because you have seen evidence of it. So, going back to Jeffrey's question about, the impact of that award, negative impact. Negative. You know who got an award? Same award. Minister of Tourism. He got the award. Now, hold on one second, folks. Let me grab this call. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good night. No, hold on, Jesus. Sorry.
Hold on one second, folks.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
You
hear me now?
yeah, you have 2
Yeah,
minutes.
man. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good
Yeah,
night,
man. Me
good
make a
night.
mistake on something.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for having me. Look here now. Me have some questions. Yeah, because you're a learned person.
No, sir, I'm not gonna try.
No. No. My burning question. Can we live at Jamaica?
Yeah.
We see this Prime Minister still going around attacks on something where not sound good. Not that him say not sound good. Not about him and the right. Since night, he might tell people about one woman tell him say and NHT this and NHT that. What is it that we the Jamaican people can do to get rid of this man before 2025? That's my plan. This man is so corrupt, he's so light, he's so wicked, he's so blatant with it, and he no care, and nobody in the cabinet, Mr. Ratty, can't have the balls, the gut to look on this man and tell him, brother, step aside and make the court do him have to do, and anyway the chips fall, make it lie down there.
Okay.
Our country is in dire problem, and Jamaican people, you know, see say we are suffer. And further they come with $19 million a pump in a stable dollar. How long they can pump money in the saving?
Well,
so when you work $15,000 per week, the $15,000 and buy with $5,000 buy. We don't see what happens. So Mr. Rattigan, may I ask you?
all right.
If what is it that we can do? Help we help ourselves.
All right. Here's what I hang up now. Let me give you the answer. Yeah. If you want to call me back, you can call me back.
All right.
All right. Now, what can we do to have this prime minister exit the stage before the election? Well, let's start with the election. There's an election in Jamaica, which there's an election to be held sometime before next September. And I've said I can't tell you and I will not tell you who to vote for. But what I can do is I can provide you with the facts so that you become an informed voter. You're not a legacy voter. You know, vote because, you know, your family voted a certain way or your neighborhood voted a certain way. But you vote based on empirical evidence. You look at the thing and you say, no, this is not right. And also you look at the promises made and the promises that weren't kept. And you also look at the ones that were kept. You know, you want to be fair, balanced, and objective. Now, this prime minister has made it abundantly clear that he's unwilling or he's unable, or maybe both, to conduct himself in the manner befitting of his office. He's not leading. He's not taking care of the people. What can we do? All right. I am convinced, I am firmly convinced now that the people of Jamaica, they need to rise up legitimately, no illegitimate stuff, legally. They need to rise up. I saw today where there was a protest, I think it's, I don't remember, St. Catherine. Yeah, St. Catherine. And I see people that say, Andrew must go, Andrew must go, Andrew must go. But people, you need to let your voices be heard. You need to apply for your permit. And them can't turn on all on. So when you apply for the permit, you're supposed to have like 10, 20 people apply for the permit, right? Across the island. You need to let your voices be heard because silence is consent. Grumbling in private spaces no count because him not here. And if him here, him not care. But when you come out on the streets and then you start protest, it's going to get some traction locally and internationally. I am convinced that there's so much fear placed in the people of Jamaica. When I say fear, from the ordinary citizen all the way up to people within his cabinet, that they know that this man is a failure. They know that he's taking Jamaica right straight over the precipice. They know that. Some of them talk to me, but they're fearful. Them can't come out. Some of them talk to me and said, do not mention my name. because they've seen what is likely to happen if them come out and speak out against him. They've seen it. But we cannot let him continue in this vein. We cannot let him continue doing these things. Cannot. So here is it now. So people of Jamaica afraid. By and large, right? Civil society, them afraid. Them put out a press conference, and that's it. 9-day wonder, done. Right? Then we'll get an interview, and that's it, done. Church, worse. Them have a prayer breakfast. Only certain people get invited. Them don't invite them consider the preachers, them who are lick out against the prime minister as radicals with them. Them not invite them to the prayer breakfast. And the prayer breakfast is just a PR stunt. It's a stunt for the government to say, yes, we do the outreach and say the churches are with us. Church, no. The church leaders might be with you, but the congregants, the people who show up, they're not with you. They're not with the government. So you have academia. What have they done? Everybody's silent. Everybody's silent. Well, I shouldn't say everybody because there are some people. There's some people crying out there alone in the wilderness. There's some people out there. And we have to support those people. But by and large, you don't see. I see this week where them say that them have some organization where them are going to include all of the civil society groups, them, and them are going to do this and them are going to do that and them are going to do that. Remains to be seen. Foolishness. That should happen long time if it ever going to happen and be effective. So we have civil society, nothing coming out of civil society. By and large, like I said, you have exceptions. You have the churches, not come out of the churches. By and large, you have exceptions. Academia, not come out of them. By and large, but you have exceptions. Opposition. The opposition, I don't think they're taking a strong enough stance. There's so many things that people, bloggers, that they raise that the opposition could have raised, and the opposition, for some reason, they're not raising it. They raise some things, but there are some other things that they could have raised, and they can't allow for things to be like a 9-day wonder or some, 7-day wonder. They can't. They have to keep the pressure on. That's why they call you opposition. You're supposed to oppose, and you oppose all the time. So if you and then now you have the regular people, business community. We not hear nothing from them. Hold on there. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Canada.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Rattigan. I don't know how you you understand what the Prime Minister is saying. Twice he made a statement. He made it in Clarendon where they had a mass shooting. Mm-hmm. And this week again, he made another statement about the guys. We understand that the guys, they're tough guys, bad guys in Jamaica, and they're, doing a lot of damage, killing people. But his statement that he made about you should, either you're going to meet your maker,
prepare to meet or meet the judge,
you're going to meet the court, or you're going to meet a court.
Right.
Do you think that he's trying to, in a coded way, that he's telling the cops that he should bring in them dead, all these perpetrators? What do you think about that statement?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that the Prime Minister would make such a statement, because what the Prime Minister is supposed to do, well, first of all, where's the Minister of National Security? He's supposed to make statements, right? He's supposed to report to the Prime Minister.
Okay, I'll hang up and
sure. All right. So I'm supposed to talk to the Prime Minister about all of them things, yeah. And with him largely silent. The Prime Minister come out and say this thing, yeah. And this is nonsense, because guess what? Remember him, they say, Radam! And what happened? Nothing. And look how many times him come out and issue threats. Nothing happened. People, because what happened is that people understand that as far as controlling crime, the prime minister is useless. As far as controlling crime, it's useless. He doesn't know, he doesn't understand the fight against crime. He doesn't understand it. The Minister of National Security doesn't understand it either. The police commissioner doesn't understand it. There are people in Jamaica who understand it. There are people in the JCF who understand the fight against crime. There are good, talented, competent people in the JCF who can take over that institution and make a marked difference in the way policing is done in Jamaica and how you can control crime. There are people there who don't have to look overseas for people, you know. There are people in Jamaica who can do this work. But see, what it boils down to is friend and company and interests and fishhead. Who for fishhead are going to get protected. Now go get nyam off by other people. Turn in a soup. Right? That is what happened. It's friend and company business, because if they did it based on meritocracy, they have a tremendous amount of talent in the JCF. But they're not using those people because those people, either they're not politically affiliated with them or for some other reason, social reasons and otherwise. Them just don't see how those people fit in the grand scheme of their things. And therein lies the problem. So when him come out and say, prepare to meet your maker or prepare to face the courts, it's unfortunate that you don't make them kind of statement. You take action, man. You don't make them kind of statement there. It reminds me of Commissioner Williams, who used to say, no stones will be left unturned. And him said, every day there's a murder, no stone will be left unturned. And by the time him finish him tenure, the stone him turn over upon him. He was a colossal failure. And then he was followed by the gentleman while he was being sworn in, the Makil people must out of Constant Spring Road. His name escaped me now. But he was even worse. And then we have Mr. Anderson. And he was even worse. We're getting progressively worse. Because remember, Mr. Anderson was up a JDF, you know. And they take him and make him what? National Security Advisor, the first and the only one. And he failed there. He failed there because one of his jobs was to make sure the borders secure. He sat at the 30,000 foot level where him can sit up there and can say everything. So I'm supposed to say where the police or the soldier, customs, immigration. Him see the whole thing, the whole security architecture in the sit down above that. And him feel, and then them bring him now and put him in charge of the JCF. And him feel. You know a man is a failure. Here is a signature event I'm going to give you that you can look at. You can go back and look at it. It's captured on video to show how this man is a failure. He went STAR program. That's a program where them do things with the community for help fight crime and things like that. Miss Kitty asked him at the STAR program. All of Mr. Duncan was there. All of the big wigs them did it. STAR program is like a private partnership. A private government partnership to deal with crime issues. And he was there. And Miss Kitty asked him one simple question. What can we in Jamaica and in the diaspora do to assist with fighting crime? And one of the first things come out of the man's mouth was, I'm not here wearing my police commissioner's hat. No. Him should have wear that when him beard. When him a beard, him should have on that there. Because crime has taken over Jamaica. When him go in bed, him should have on that. Him shouldn't take off the hat. Him should have a strap. Go on and eat him chin. When him keep on the hat, him sleep night, him beard night, him do everything in the hat. Him not take off the hat, except when him have to go certain places without respect, you have to take off your hat. But that is what we have. We have a succession of failure in the law enforcement sector. And then we expect to get good results. How? But going back to Ms. P question, what can we do to deal with the Prime Minister in terms of getting rid of him? Remember, my fight against government, and he's part of the government. He's the head of government. As I said, when you look at what opposition, civil society, churches, business, academia, and others, when you look at everything that they're doing, I don't think they're doing enough. I just don't think they're doing enough. Hold on one second. Caller, good night. Welcome to Comrades with Rattigan.
I am doing good.
Yes, sir. Talk to me now. People can't hear. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I'm hearing. Yeah, the letter that you have sent to the have you got any response as yet?
The letter did not request a response. The letter was simply to inform the king and members of the Privy Council of the reprehensible conduct of one of their members and the fact that he was unworthy to continue to be a member of that group.
Oh, okay. But what I'm saying is that when you sent it, are you sure that they have received it?
Yes, they have received it.
Oh, they have received it.
Yes.
Okay, that is what I was, asking for, if they have received it.
They have received it.
With the matter of the DPP, have we got an update on it?
Yes, the DPP, I don't know how many people filed complaints against, when it's a matter of the DPP, which one of the matters you're referring to? Because there's several.
The constitutional matter.
Or the one before the Court of Appeal.
Yes.
Whether or not she should benefit from the amendment to the Constitution, increasing the age of retirement. That's sitting before the Court of Appeal. For reasons best known to them, a decision has not been made yet. Hopefully, one will be made soon. Now, I see where they have extended the tenure of the acting DPP, because I believe she was commissioned to act for 6 months, and now I see where they have extended that for another period.
Yes,
so,
and that's not right at all. To be honest, I don't know what they're doing, but
well, the problem is that the court has not ruled, and because the court has not ruled, the government is in a quandary. They're afraid of making her the permanent, because they don't know what the court is going to come back and say. So that's why they're waiting. So we have to have a DPP, or we have to have somebody running the office. Now, if you're asking if she's the fittest person to run the office, my answer to you is, based on what I've seen, no, she's not the fittest person. But we have to have somebody there. So let me leave it right there, so because I see a caller come in. So I have to go chuck off on a caller. So look, take care of yourself, be well, and continue to support me and the program and the mission and the movement. All right?
Okay.
All right, sir. Caller, good night. Welcome to Comrades with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Good night, Mr. Calling from the Cayman Islands, Mr. Rattigan. Good night. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you, sir?
I am perfect, thank you. Thanks for the opportunity of hosting this program and giving people, well-thinking Jamaican an opportunity to socialize and dialogue with you and have a discussion, which is pretty awesome. But you know what? It is so funny. First of all, I say thank God for you and for the mindset you have and the love you have towards Jamaica and people in Jamaica and in general. But it's heart-wrenching to really hear or see people back in the government in Jamaica, or even have him standing still as a leader. It's impossible. And traveling, I'm a Jamaican. I'm proud of Jamaica. I boast about Jamaica. I feel so ashamed for the last 3 months traveling and hearing people talking. Even today, presently, one manager in a meeting, and that was the discussion. I feel so ashamed. And she was saying that she went to Jamaica last month to visit, and she's not sure if she's in the jungle or she's driving on road. But she has not been on a road that is suitable for a donkey to travel on.
Mm-hmm.
It's pothole. It's like if it's not a country.
Right.
And to see how disgraceful the Prime Minister is and how the Prime Minister is actually destroying brand Jamaica, and to see 42 parliamentarians beside him, it is unbelievable. And the question is that, how do you think we are viewed now? Because the funniest thing, they're not just saying Andrew Holness, but you are a Jamaican. And they are actually, people are looking at Andrew Holness as a Jamaican, and we all are in that Jamaican group. And this is who Jamaican is. And he don't know what he's basically doing and have any idea who he's destroying, not just his character, but generally us on a whole, who is trying to make Jamaica the best place ever. And this is a Dolly House. I don't see a party in Jamaica. I don't see a leading individual in the House of Parliament. And as the IC said, the water, something wrong with the water, the food and everything, even the bed you're sleeping, something is wrong with it. Because there is no way you can treat fellow person as the politician or the parliamentarian is treating Jamaican and go sleep and sleep comfortable. It's impossible. And the IC spoke up, and they are being interrogated now by the same body of persons who they are representing. How do you respond to that? How do we mend this womb that is being created by the person we entrust, and we are paying just to do a simple job for us?
All right. Well, I understand your concern. I hear the hurt and the pain and the disappointment and the embarrassment in your voice, and I feel the same way because we have somebody who's leading, who's supposed to be leading, but is doing something else. A leader is supposed to inspire people, and we don't see anybody being inspired in Jamaica. We don't see it. We see people being depressed about what's going on. So I'm going to leave it here because I want to show something relative to the question.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, just to get back to I'm going to go back to what that gentleman said, but let me just finish up with Miss P. So Jamaica, I don't think that Jamaica is doing enough to get the attention. I don't think they're doing enough to garner the support and get the attention of everyone, including the Prime Minister. And the government. I don't see them doing it. They need to start. Time to get going. All right. Now, here's what we're doing though, because we understand that. And my position is that, all right, fine, Jamaica, you do what you have to do. Even if you don't do anything, it's not gonna stop me from doing me need to do. And what me need to do. And by the way, I have to make sure to me say this. I not get paid for do this. I'm not a partisan. I've never registered. I've never voted. All I care about my people, my Jamaican people. I still have family that I not turn my back for my family, my friends, strangers. All the way I want blood. We are Jamaicans. And at this so it there for me. So what we are going to do? We send off the letter to the king. We send off the same letter to members of the Privy Council. That letter has 6 attachments. Those 6 attachments will form the basis of the Magnitsky complaint. President, we have to figure out something because the calls that they might interrupt me right in the middle. That maybe we should ignore them, but we can't do that. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Afternoon, Sir Ratty.
Yes, sir.
DC.
DC, big up yourself, DC. Now the place. Hit me up with a question, because we don't have much time, Lick me up.
Yeah, what may I say, Sir Rattigan? Basically, what you have been talking about, the government from last year until now, from I start watching your show, is basically the same thing the IC Commission is saying. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
They are saying the same thing. So people must appreciate you and Isaac, Andrea, and all I wanna come to the forefront with, because what you guys are speaking about is the same thing that they are talking about, the criminal activities within the government. And I applaud the gentleman for not apologizing to them, because he's not a part of their foolishness.
I agree. You're
And
right. Go ahead. Finish up.
And if there's another investigating body, because I know the IC just investigate the financial aspect of them, but the criminal aspect of them, with them involving the criminal activity where people are losing their life is concerned, the politicians are behind these things too. So there's a body that needs to investigate them for those things too.
Yeah.
For even bringing the guns in the country. Because a little dirty corner food shop boy can't bring in the gun in the country. You have to have good links to bring in these things in the country. And all of them politicians the way you see in power, some of them, I'm not gonna say most of them, some of them they are getting a cut from these things.
Well, you know, you make some good points. You make some really good points. And what we're doing here, we're following up on some of those things. Not only are we talking about them, but we're attempting to do something about them. And that's what I was just getting into. So here I'm going to ask you for do. I thank you for the call. Thank you for the support. I'm going to ask you to hang up and listen to what I'm going to say now.
All right, pick up yourself.
All right, sir. Take care of yourself. So what we do now, like I said, the letter and the 6 attachments, they will form the basis for the Magnitsky. I'm waiting on some additional information, and as soon as I get that information, we're going to file the Magnitsky. And keep in mind, people, that the EU, they have a version of the Magnitsky. Canada has a version of the Magnitsky. The UK, the same thing. And the US was where it all started. So we're going to go to those places, and we're going to provide them with the evidence, with the package and everything like that. We're going to explain everything to them and give them. And also we're going to go to the international anti-corruption agencies, including the ones that the Jamaican government must answer to. There are some anti-corruption agencies that they answer to, and there are others that them just look on them, report on them, just suck them teeth and fling it on the garbage. But we're sending it all over the place, because people, we need to expose the corruption that's going on in Jamaica. And just think about it. The Prime Minister is asking for the repeal of Section 14, subsection 5, the illicit enrichment provision of the Corruption Prevention Act. If you move that, Jamaica will become one of the, in terms of the corruption index, Jamaica will become one of the most corrupt. It is one now, but it's going to be even worse. Anything below 50 means you're very corrupt. Jamaica ranges somewhere between 38 and 44. Any given year, somewhere between 38 and 44. Corrupt, very corrupt. And with this, it will be far worse. So what can we do? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to, you've heard me talk about the Magnitsky Act for a long time, and some people get frustrated because they must say, file the damn thing, man. Well, you can't file the thing unless you have the evidence, unless you have the information. You can't file it. You can talk about it, but you have to have the stuff so that when you go to meet the appropriate people, you can say, here, and we expect enough to do something about it. So we're going to go to the American lawmakers, and we have people, in the other places I just mentioned. They're going to go to their lawmakers as well, and they're going to provide that. We're also going to go to the State Department and some other places. But I'm waiting, and I'm waiting patiently. And I know some of the people who are supposed to provide information. They're listening to this program. May I beg you, please send me the information. No worry about Pegasus. Just call me. I'm telling you to send it to me so we can go around Pegasus, please. So that's one of the things, Ms. P, that we plan to do here. We plan to make it. We plan to expose it on every level possible, because that's the only way we're going to get the Prime Minister to start checking himself, because it's apparent that him not care about the people in Jamaica. No, could I talk to him the blue? Him just not care. And what happened is that my feeling is that still talk. Even if him don't care, on still talk. But there are people who say, why we know about that talk? Because it's not gonna make no difference. Well, guess what? If Paul Bogle did feel away there, if Nana did feel away there, if Marcus did feel away there, if Martin Luther, if Malcolm, if all of the freedom fighters, them, all of the civil rights people, if them did feel away there, would that still a chop cane right now? That's still a chop cane. Somebody has to get up and make some noise. Some sharp. See there? If them people want to understand, say we stand on the shoulders of greatness. Those people did what they do, not for themselves. They did it for us. And now we come and what do? We act like cowards. We think about self. We don't think about community. We don't think about nation. We don't do that. We think about self. And when you do that, you're thinking just like the Prime Minister. You're thinking about self. Yes, Ransford, we have to take it to the next level. And so I still continue to file ATIs. And when you see what them do with the ATIs, them now do. What them do now, it's like a trick, yeah. But fool business. What them do when you apply for an ATI, them don't respond within the 30 days because the law says you must respond within 30 days. Them have three options. Them give the information, them say them not give the information, or them say them need more time to give the information. So what them do, them and I'm supposed to give it to you within 30 days. So them don't give it to you within 30 days. So them send you something around the 29th day and say, listen, we are going to take another 30 days. 30 days come, them don't give it to you. Guess what your recourse is? You can't go court. Your recourse is you have to go file it with the tribunal. I make the tribunal now step in and deal with the thing. Well, guess what? There's no tribunal right now. The tribunal, them have a shelf life. Them say, okay, tribunal will act for 5 years or whatever, and then them replace them members there. There's no tribunal. No tribunal. So them have about 20 cases sit down at the tribunal. I think I have 3 out of the 20. But we still have file the thing because believe me, you get a lot of information. So we file that, and then what we do also, we file complaints. So for example, the DPP, we just filed a complaint last week, Friday, against her, and we are asked the GLC for discipline her. We're asking for take her license, suspend her, do something with her. Because the things that she has said regarding tainted jury, she's not supposed to go nowhere near a law practice or anything legal for a little bit. She's supposed to just go home and sit down and think about the things and what she said and what she said she do. She's supposed to go home and sit down and think. They're supposed to give her some time out. Right? So, Miss Pete, those are the things we're doing over here. And as you know, we did the protest, and the protest catch up. I mean, when we say catch a fire, it start pick up steam. Because never before in the history of Jamaica have they seen a concerted effort by Jamaicans living abroad to protest against the government of Jamaica. They've never seen that on a consistent basis. They've never seen it. And we still a continue. Protest time done right now. Time get cold. But we still a continue with the message. We'll find ways to get the message out to all of you and to all of them. And just keep in mind that them really, and again, this is based on what they have done and what they have said. Them really don't care about you. Them really don't care about you. They care about fattening their pockets. Jamaica awash with money, you know. You know how much money come to Jamaica from overseas? And we're not talking about remittances. We're talking about loans and grants and all these financial aid. You know how much money come in at Jamaica? And then when you ask where the money there, nobody can tell you. Nobody can tell you where the money there. And then when you ask some of these politicians, okay, how you end up with this, them kind of money, them can't tell you either. When you ask some politician, oh, your name end up on bank book over yourself, belonging to somebody else, them say them don't know. Are those the people we want to call leaders? Are those the people that we intend to have lead us? Because if those are the people we intend to have leaders, then we shouldn't complain when them do what them do. We should not complain. You know? Somebody mentioned guns and we talk about borders, and I was going to save this for Saturday. But let me ask you something now. Let me ask everybody in the chat something. Star the music. Rattigan, what's your purpose otherwise from embarrassing Jamaican? Is it Jamaica or Jamaican or Jamaicans? Star the music. You have to be precise when you talk to me. When you put something in the chat, that's why we give people 2 minutes now for them compose themselves, their thoughts, and then can put something on paper that will really make sense. Because I don't know what you're talking about when you say, what's your purpose otherwise from embarrassing Jamaican? Because I don't know when you say Jamaican, I don't know if you mean the country. I don't know if you mean the people. I don't know if you mean the politicians. I don't know. So what I'm going to suggest you do is this. Because if you're a Jamaican, trust me, I have feelings for you. I love all of my people. And some would I really like to engage you. But you need to be precise with me. And then I can be precise with you. I know you'll agree with me on that. So formulate your question and wheel and come again. All right? Here's the question I'm going to ask you now. We're talking about national security issues. Big issues we're talking about, you know. We're not talking about crime plan. We're talking about national security plan. And we're talking about border issues, because we know we'll have plane and all of them things that come at Jamaica and we don't even know where we're going. We have radar, and yet still we have people plane are flying and all crash land plane are flying with over 200 people, all kinds of foolishness. Jamaica's a free for all. Let me ask you something. Don't look, people. I don't want to go check. We just want to ask you this question because I said it the other day and I maintain it, that the question I'm going to ask you now, 99, I am 100% sure, 100% sure that 99.9999999% of you are going to get it wrong. I'm not going to ask another question. I mean, no, get it wrong, you know. But on enough look, though. Let's be fair, right? Let's do this the right way. Let's not cheat, right? I'm going to ask them, I want them to look up the answer. I want them to tell me now. We are talking about national security issue. How many airports certified by civil aviation, whatever the organization is in Jamaica, how many airports them have in Jamaica were certified? Give me the answer. No, look it up. No, look it up. Just give me the answer where come to the mind. Because we are talking about national security issue. Lady J Love said 2. Magallian 2. Everybody, Charmaine, Missy Bram said 3. She got 1 more. Deborah Dillian 3. Eva 2. KV said no KV. OT is a 4. Sean Kokichi 6. Doghood John Scott 4. Ilian 3. Tropical Tour 3. Ransford 2. Richie 3. Michael 3. Leroy 2. I Like Cats 3. Who else I miss? Judith 2. Daphne 3. Simonish 3. Carlin Breadwood 2. Ransford 2. Lady J Love. Lady, you can't ask a question, Lady J Love. You're supposed to answer, man. I'm here to ask a question. Jack, you kill me now, man. Zach says 666. Mark at the beast. Rennie 2. June Plum 26. KV 1. All right. We're going. Prezi, give me a countdown there. We have Stacy Good Girl 2. Give me like 30 seconds, Prezi, and just tell me. Prezi, you there? You there? You're not there. You're there. Yeah, you're there. President, just give me a countdown 30 seconds there. 30 seconds. Carl Allen 3. Mazrine 3. Ian, somebody said 4. For Lawrence 2. Don't take it down, President. Hit me back, man. Vivian 3. Paula Zidred 4. Missy Brambam 4. OT 4. West Clinton, Melford 3, Dago, Tinson. It done, President.
The audio night.
All right, make us stop right there, so then. Make us stop. Stop now, folks. Stop. Real Black Woman 3, Queen Breezy 4, Joe Blocks 4. All right. Sharon 2. All right. People, make us start. Remember me saying, no, how much of them certified by civil aviation, right? We say we're not talking about the ones them where, the makeshift ones them where people doing a bush and the ones them where crash, them just come in and, not them ones them. We're talking about ones where are airport where them certified, right? All right. Pauline Alvaranga said 2. Dorrit said Kingston will be a St. Mary. All right. Tinsupen now, man. Wanna now stop. President now stop. Them keep on up pushing. All right. Just stop right there. So, folks, we have 3 international airports in Jamaica. 3. Ian Fleming, Boscobel, St. Mary, Norman Manley, Kingston, and Sangster, Montego Bay. We have 3 international airports, right? In fact, the Ian Fleming was previously known as the Boscobel Aerodrome. And them start accept flights back in 2010, but the airport was officially opened in 2011 as an international airport, but it's been open for decades. More than 30 years it's been open, right? So we have 3 international airports. But here are some other things we're going to miss. We have 3 domestic airports. We have Tinsupen, we have the one at Negril Aerodrome, and we have Ken Jones in Portland. That's 3. So we have 3 international airports. We have 3 domestic airports. We have 2 military airports. We have Upper Camp and we have Manig. Right? We have 4 airports where them close. Caymanas, Vernon Field, Rocky Point Airstrip, and Marlborough. Now here's the kicker. So far, we have 3 international, 3 domestic, and 2 military. That's 8. Right? We have 9 private airports in Jamaica. 8 and 9 are 17 airports we have at Jamaica. We have private airports, Bath Airfield, I'll name them for now. Bath Airfield, Tolo Airfield, Puerto Seco Airstrip, Yuatan Airstrip, Manchonil Airstrip, Nian Airstrip, Port Escovel Airstrip, Kirkvine Airstrip, and Braco Airfield. We have 17 airports in Jamaica. Certified ones we are talking about, though, we know. We're not talking about the ones them where the drug dealers them are used, where them dig out piece of key and piece and plane land there, fly on a radar and land and pick up, drop off and gone. We're not talking about 17. Now think about it. What kind of security you would have need for 17 airports? Think about it. This Saturday, I want to tune in. This Saturday, because I go and show you a document how we could address some of them. Just think about them airports, who are protect them airports, what kind of security you have, when them land, when them take off, passengers, cargo, all of the things where you would think about associated with that airport, security-wise. Who are deal with it? They're going to show you a document Saturday. The government don't want to see that document here. They're going to show you a document this Saturday. But would I deal with all of them problems here? What we have with the airport. Bosco Bell, remember them find a whole heap of cocaine out there? And Mr. them call him, the one who's now in Turks and Caicos. He was formerly in charge of CTAC. I look on him face, can't remember his name. So, no, someone now give me his name right now. His name. Well, help me out, man. Anyway, Fitz Bailey. Thank you. Thank all of you. Him, somebody said fix up. Class fix up. Well, remember the man that come out and say time and time again that the investigation is close to the point where they're going to arrest people. And up to now, nobody no get arrested. I'm going to show you a document. I'm going to show you the system where the man with that plan for putting, where that wouldn't happen. You'll have see who come down, who drop off, and who this and who do that. Right? Me I go give you another one. I don't want another. I don't know if I want. If I'm not ready for this, you know. Let me just go on another one. Because we have a little bit of time. We have 20 minutes. Let me go on another one. How many seaports in Jamaica? Internationally certified. How many of them certified? Everybody know about the one at Kingston, right? We know about the one at Mobile. And people might say, well, there's one at Portland as well. And there's one at Ochi. That's 4. 4. How many? Stacy 5, G Angel 2, class prefect, yeah, Trelawney. There's one out there. Carl Allen 2. All right, me not go kill the time. No. Missy Bram 5. All right. Try 18. 18. And remember, the government said they have more than 100 illegal points of entry. We have 18 that are international certified. And we have more than 100 when not certified. How you going to protect Jamaica? How? You got me? What on there? Me have the information. Okay. Them have here's some of them. You have in Kingston, you have the Kingston Container Terminal, you have the North Terminal, the South Terminal, a Garden Key, you have West Terminal, and you have the 5th Terminal. Then you have Montego Bay, Port Antonio, Ocho Rios, Lucy, Port Escobar, Port Kaiser, Port Roads, Rio Bueno, Morant Bay, Rocky Point, and you have some more. 18 of them. So how when you not talk about national security plan and plan secure Jamaica, what is the plan for protect Jamaica's borders, seaports, airport? What is the plan? So Sharon Riley put it, the 18 ISPS certified ports. So I lie, me I lie. 18 people. So, look, we're around here, and what we are do the work, believe me, we are do it for myself because I want Jamaica, I want to see change in my lifetime when me can come home and spend the rest of my days in Jamaica. I do it for myself, and I do it for everybody as well. I do it for people who live in Jamaica so that there won't be that strong desire to leave because of sufferation. And because of all of the maladies what this government I inflict upon the people. Now I do it for people who live abroad who would like to come home and invest and retire. Now I do it for everybody. And that's why I spend the time and believe me, it's my pleasure. It is my pleasure to serve. So for do the research, it's not a problem for me. I love read, it's not a problem. But we need to share this with people so people understand. You know, when you have 17 airports and 18 ports, you have 17 certified airports, not to mention the other ones, the illegal ones. And when you have 18 certified ports, not to mention the 100 and change where people are coming in. Tell the people how you plan to do this. How can you say I run a country and playing a land, playing a crash land, broad daylight, playing a crash land, cargo gone, passenger gone, pilot gone, and weeks after the Minister of National Security said the people who were aboard that aircraft have left the island. How him know that? Why never arrest them? How them pass? How the radar not pick them up? And if the radar pick them up, how come the police were so late in arriving on the scene? So, you know, these are the things that I sit down up at night time and think about and worry about. These are the things. Somebody have to speak out. Somebody have to speak out. And raise me hand. And I want all on the raising hands too. We have to make a solemn pledge and promise to each other and to the country of Jamaica that we are going to do what we can do legitimately to help the people of Jamaica. And also help the government. Because when we talk, you know, we're not, if you notice, we're not even talk about change of government. And hear some people that talk about coup and none of them things there. First and foremost, we want the government to understand where to do and change. Change its strategy, change the service delivery, change the way the appreciation for its people. They have to value every single person as much as they value them family member. That is when we would have liked to see in Jamaica. But that is not what's going on. Them value them family member and them friends and them confederates more than everybody else. 1 second, please. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Good night, Mr. Ratty. Me know a time sharp, but you know, more want you highlight to Jamaican people. I mean, see the Rudy Gillian saga. You read about it?
You mean Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York City?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why you highlight them and what happened to him? In losing house, in losing watch them, in losing car.
Yeah.
Tweet a black woman and in that went tell life and said them do sit in an election and make talk
right.
knowing
and
discriminate the people them and to them so much.
Yeah.
You said my minute tell the Jamaican people about it.
Yeah.
What are the sweetest story?
All right, thanks. Yeah, what happened is that Rudy Giuliani, and a lot of you know about Rudy Giuliani. He was the a star prosecutor back in the I think the 80s and the 90s out of the Southern District of New York, the premier prosecutor's office in the entire federal system. In fact, we get a job there one time. I'm never take it. Should I take it? No, fine. God have a purpose for me, and him order my steps and guide me that way. Yeah. But I knew somebody who was a high-ranking official over there, and I used to work right across the street. I used to work at Federal Plaza, which is right across the street from the Southern District. But He was a star prosecutor. He made his name prosecuting mafia dons and the mafia. And he later became mayor of New York. And in fact, after 9/11, they dubbed him, was it the best mayor in the entire country. And he became aligned with former President Trump and became his attorney. And at during the last election, when they were complaining about the election results, he made some defamatory statements about two African American women, I think he's down in Georgia, mother and daughter. And as a result of what he did, they received a whole bunch of death threats. Their lives changed dramatically as a result of what he said, because people started going out, or people started, making attempts to go after them. People started threatening them, and they filed a defamation lawsuit, and they were very successful. Now Mr. Giuliani is in a world of trouble, because I think the award was more than $100 million US. And so now he's selling his apartment for, I think it's $5 million. I don't know if it's sold yet. He has an apartment in Manhattan. He has a beach house somewhere in the South, Florida, wherever. He has a lot of personal possessions, rings from the Yankees. When they won the World Series, they gave him the rings. They value a lot. I think he had a vast watch collection, a lot of things. And now he's disgraced. He's disgraced. And he's disgraced because of what? An independent judiciary. An independent judiciary. They've never seen him, the things that I've told you about him, they've never seen them things. What they saw was a defendant. That's what they saw. And they treated him just like they would treat anybody else. And so this is what he's facing. But that's not the only thing he's facing. He's facing many more lawsuits. Many, many more. And by the time they're finished with him, he will be flat broke. He'll be flat broke. I don't know who going to pay his attorney's fees. I'm sure people will make some contributions, but the amount of lawsuits he's facing, I think he's facing, if I'm not mistaken, he's facing, I don't know, 4, 5, I don't know. This one that we're talking about is not the only one. It's not the only one. So in a nutshell, Miss P, that's it. He fell from grace. Oh, they used to call him America's mayor. That's what they used to call him. He was well received everywhere he went. He was well received, and now he's like a pariah. People don't want to be associated with him at all. Even his daughter come out and cuss the other day. I said he hitched his wagon to the former president's convoy, and this is what happened to him. Christopher, anybody hear the answer for the airport? Yeah, man, a whole heap of airport. Must say, what, 16 or 17 airport. Whole heap of airport. Let me count them again. Airport, we have 3 international airport, 3 domestic airport, 9 private airport, that's 15. And then we have 2 military airports, that's 17. And that's 17. And in addition to that, they closed 4. The 4 that they closed now have nothing to do with the 17. It would have been 21. So we have 17 in Jamaica right now. Legal ones we're talking about, So, oh yeah, Dominion voting system. Yeah, that's a big lawsuit. If them going to sue the pants off him, I'm telling you. I'm going to have some serious problems. Serious problems. So that's where we are. We only have 8 minutes enough, people. So talk to me. You have to tell me if you don't like the thing. You have to, get involved, because less than 10 minutes remain. That's true, OT. Because I know me want to know. I the whole away. So, and we know that the government of Jamaica, we know that them listening to the program because I pick up traction. President can't tell them about the numbers and things like that. People at Jamaica watch this thing because they want to hear somebody at speak, and somebody who has speak truth to power, and somebody who want to tear off the emperor's clothes. I want to say tear it up, I mean, not literally, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. Expose him, I'm talking about. Expose him for what he is. I want him go to the heads of government conference meeting, you know. Because if me hear him, I'm going to send out more to the people, all of the leaders them who go there, you know. I'm not send nothing to none of them yet, you know. By the way, some people in the Caribbean already received the letter. Belize, Barbados, there's another country. Might be Trinidad. But we're going to send it all over the place. What's in it all over the place? So people can know exactly who we have around the country in Jamaica. That is what we are going to do. Right? And it's not just him, because we have some real loafers in our parliament. We have some people who don't understand them role. And as a result of that, the people they must suffer. And what happened? Them going to come around election time and them going to go a bag of money. And we have said, Justin Trudeau, freedom. Yeah, no, we haven't sent one to Justin yet. We haven't sent one, but he's going to get it. Although we know say I'm friendly with him. But when Justin see what go on and see what the IC do, Justin might just sever the friendship, sever the ties. Bench warmers, yes, OT. We have some people them just warm up the bench. And what happened? Them come around election time. And at them time, they don't get the fridge and the chicken and the this and the that, and they don't get the $5,000 or 25,000 or whatever. Think about that. I would have taken that deal every day of the week. I come and I give you 10 grand one time, and you give me a job where me make millions legally and have the potential to indulge in a corruption and make millions on top of millions. I would have taken that deal every single time. But think about that. You get 10 grand. 10 grand can feed you and your family for how many days? Not even weeks. How many days? How many days? A t-shirt, a 2-piece chicken, and 10 grand. Or maybe 15 grand. People don't sell no vote. If you don't want to take the money still, I'm not telling you don't take the money, Don't take the money. But vote like an informed voter. Vote like somebody who's a critical thinker. Vote like somebody who knows what the issues are and know how it impacts you, your family, your community, and the country. Take the money. I'm not telling you not take the money. Not telling you not take the chicken. Because I don't have the money for come and get all on the chicken and the money and things like that. And if them are going to take it. But remember, for the last election was 2020. For the last 4 years, somehow we don't see no MP. We don't see an MP from the election. We don't see him. But we not going to see them now. We don't see them now. And I want to remind them, and in next coming weeks, we're going to give you a whole heap of facts so that when them come on and start that the nonsense, you can ask them and say, but you promised this, but you did that. And here we are, same place, or even worse. Same position or even worse. That I want to do. Ask them the tough question. Just don't say yeah. Don't be afraid to ask the tough questions. And if you don't notice, I open my platform and I sat there and I invite, believe me, I invite JLP, PNP, UIC, Up Jamaica, NDM. I invite all of them. Them come? Very few. Caller, good night. Welcome to Come Reason with Rattigan. Where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Connecticut, Greetings.
Big up Connecticut.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
What go on?
True. I really want to send you a tune still, because I see you play a brother tune there. I listen to you go on with them, I in a mood to bash them boy. I make you go and done them with the fire right now.
Right.
The money, I don't know what are they, but them are some demons in flesh, fallen angels, And I realized that what Jamaican people don't really get it, you know, to all the thing around, you know. Nobody now stand up for rights and justice. All them must stand up for is $5,000 one night dinner, bow for belly full, you know.
See there.
As the Bible that say.
See
You know. But we don't want into them kind of thing, and Jamaica people must understand. Say tomorrow we might not die, but with children and we are grow. They are going to be here, you know. I don't understand all these politics. I mean, I listen to you and everybody, you know. I mean, just realize, it's them guys, yeah, the artists of steel, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw it go, you know, for anyone to touch these people. That man must be fenced around with iron and a staff and a sword, and it got to be a Selassie, because them are people out there so come like say, their ears hard, their heart hard, their head hard, and everything upon them hard. So them are going to get it hard, because over wicked people, because they're going to set a wicked ruler. So if they want to go on and put in some people where don't care about them, boy, make them go on. And Daddy Ratty, when we really want to ask you, if you have an email, we can send you a song or you can find it. Because we would like if you understand certain things with me deal with too, you know. And you don't know if it is a half the year program or we can talk about or something.
Well, link me upon a number there, or just send me a text message upon the number. I will go from there. So.
Send it upon this number, yeah.
Yeah, I will go from there. So.
All right.
Brother.
Well, more until Jamaica say, Jamaica people, this is not about politicians or politics, you know. It's about living a future for someone that's not born yet. Jamaica people, now wake up.
All right, my brother. We have to go left it there, so. See?
Love.
Yeah, my brother. Take in the music. See?
Rastafari.
Wicked piece of tune. Until next week, people. Same place, same time. But before next week, tune in this Saturday. Reason with Rattigan from 3 to 8 o'clock New York time, 2 to 7 o'clock Jamaica time. Until then, keep opening up your eyes and
your eyes, know for yourself. See for yourself.